Home is with you wherever that may be.
Hey guys, it has been a very interesting week for sure. We just had an ambulance respond to our house about an hour ago. Peter got a little bit under the weather about 4 days ago, just a very small flu. Then he started getting a lot of nosebleeds, and 2 days ago he had a pretty bad nosebleed that
a chunk of blood.
Yeah, big chunk of blood came out of his throat. He was coughing up blood, and but that one was very, very quick. It didn't last very long. Adam had it well under control, and Adam stayed with him all night to make sure that he was doing okay and everything was fine. Then this afternoon you ended up getting another nosebleed, which wasn't too bad at first. I put a little bit of a tissue in his nose to kind of stop it, told him to just kind of sit still and let's watch it.
The last one that you put in my nose, it was not that far out.
Yeah, it wasn't very far in, but it turned from very minor to very ugly very fast. Adam used to get nosebleeds when he was a kid all the time, so he's fairly familiar with this, but this one, I have never seen a nosebleed like this in my life, and it's very difficult as a mother to see your child in this type of condition. There's Peter. We're in the back seat right now, and I'll tell you a little bit more on what's going on in a minute, but I get very sick when I see blood, so I'm very grateful that Adam took control of every situation, every nosebleed, and thank goodness he was off all week this week. But today it got really bad. I called the nurse advice line because we are military. So I called the nurse advice line. She said, you know, based off of what you've been telling me, he's had this nosebleed for about 15 minutes. It's really, really bad. He's coughing up blood, coughing up chunks. You need to call them the 911 right away, get an ambulance out there. So I did that. I kept her on the phone, called 911. They were out here within probably 5 minutes, and they came upstairs, checked on Peter, had him sit down on the couch, took his vitals, and right when they arrived is when his nose just stopped bleeding. It just completely stopped. After 15 minutes of just constant flowing and coughing up blood, it just stopped, right? How are you feeling though? Were you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a little bit white. I could see it mostly on his forehead. But he gained his color back really quickly. And he didn't say he was faint. He said he was feeling fine. It was just a lot of blood. So the emergency, or the ambulance came. They said, they gave us an option. The blood has stopped flowing, so you can either take him into the emergency room yourself, or they're more than happy to take him for us, but since it stopped, they feel very comfortable with us taking him in ourselves. So we are actually in the car. I'm sitting in the back seat with Peter. Jane is with our neighbor. She was so kind to watch Jane at the last moment, so she's gonna have some fun with her girlfriends. And Adam's driving, and we're heading on to Lackland Air Force Base, Wilford Hall Emergency Room. So you almost got an ambulance ride today, buddy. That would be 2 ambulance rides for our family this year, which is not good. We need to stop this. So we're gonna get him checked out and make sure that he's good to go. He's just been having way too many nosebleeds, and this last one left us very scared. It was a lot of blood.
Dad had more nosebleeds than me.
Well, yeah, when he was a kiddo, he had a lot of nosebleeds.
Also, Grandpa had nosebleeds.
Grandpa too. And Adam, you said your dad had his nose cauterized?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's in the history, family history for sure. But we're gonna see what they want to do with Peter. You got tissues? You feeling okay?
Yeah.
Okay, we have tissues, tissue box here. I have a bucket or a little Tupperware container, whatever I could grab really quickly, just in case.
Hi.
You just never know. We came prepared, okay? We grabbed what we could really quickly. He still has a little bit of blood on his nose.
If it's really bleeding, like
Exactly. Yep.
And if there's big chunks in it.
Yes, and I also have an ice pack so we can put it on the bridge of his nose just in case. We have about a 20-minute drive. So we'll see what the doctors say at the emergency room. We decided to take him to the emergency room on base because I feel like they're going to get him in quicker as opposed to go into an urgent care down the road. When Jane was really sick, if you guys were along for that one, that was about 1.5 years ago. That was horrible. She had 107-degree fever. Took her to the urgent care up the road, and here, let's pause that for a second. He's got his tablet on. Took her to the emergency care room up the road. It took them hours and hours to finally see her, so I really don't want to have Peter wait. I just want him to be checked out.
But didn't you end up
pretty quickly
taking him on base to Wilford Hall?
Yeah.
Anyway, because their diagnosis was not good.
Yep, she was very sick, so we waited for hours to get her seen at the urgent care right down the road. And they said she did not have strep throat and she just has a basic cold, so just take some over-the-counter medicine and she'll be good to go. And actually that fever was only 105. That night it peaked to 107, and I told Adam we got to take her to the emergency room right now. She's not looking good at all. Because when the kids have a fever or when they have something pretty significant, like even today, Adam and I will stay with the kids all night long just to make sure that they're okay. We don't want to go in another room and just not be available for them. So I was staying with Jane all night long. Noticed that she was not doing well at all. Checked her fever, it was 107. And we rushed to Wilford Hall emergency room. They did a great job. We had a little bit of problems with the IV.
And I was going to school.
Well, no, yeah, you had school the next day, but we had a little problems with the IV, and Peter is just like me. He doesn't handle blood very well, so when they stuck Jane with the IV, it got very bloody because they didn't do it right the first time. And he got really sick. He was thrown up in a bag. He's just like me. So, yeah. Oh, poor guy. But Adam did a lot of running around to make sure that Peter was able to make it to school, and he was taking care of the day while I stayed in the emergency room with Jane. This right here? Yeah.
You just have to put it up there.
Oh, this is okay for right now. It's my first time sitting in the back seat in my brand new car, bud. Yeah.
You don't want to sit in here.
I don't want to sit in the third row, but I'm in the back row with you, right? Yeah, so if you guys want to check out that vlog with Jean, it was again, one of the worst days of my life when you see your child sick and you have to go through all that. That's on the channel. But let's get you checked out at the ER. He's doing great. His spirits are high.
What's the
He's
ER?
feeling good. Emergency room.
Is it at base?
It is at base. Remember when you ate a corn? When you ate, yeah, you got your shots there. You ate a corn dog, and Mom, we had a little bit of a scare with the corn dog. We took you to the emergency room.
Oh yeah, my
His first tooth that came out. That was a little
out.
scary. Well, actually, I counted 5 teeth that came out. He's missing quite a bit of teeth.
And this one is starting to grow.
It is. I'm kind of sad. I like when the 2 front teeth are missing, or one of the front teeth are missing.
This one was actually missing.
I know, but it grew out, and now it's the other one's turn, right?
Remember my tooth was gone, was lost?
Yeah. We ate at a Mexican restaurant about 1 year ago, and he was eating corn or rice or something like that. And he's like, my tooth is missing. Where did it go? He either ate it, it fell out in the food, and we couldn't find it.
I didn't eat it.
Are you sure you didn't eat your tooth?
No.
Okay, well, it's somewhere. And you lost it at the
If
restaurant.
I just spit it out.
Okay. Well, maybe the Mexican food was so yummy that you ended up swallowing it. Do you think you did that? I don't know.
Maybe
it's a mystery.
Maybe when it was still there, maybe it fell on the ground.
I hope that's what happened, because we hope that you did not eat your baby tooth. But
My first tooth.
that was not your first tooth that you lost.
That was
The
my
first tooth you lost was when we took you to the emergency room after eating the corn dog, and that's when you lost your first tooth.
Oh yeah. and
That's
then
also on the channel, guys.
You
gotta search our channel for emergency room visits.
And then we have to go back there.
Yeah. Yeah, but okay, we're gonna head on over to Lackland Air Force Base, Wilford Hall. We'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully everything goes well and we can nip this in the bud and no more nosebleeds because it's been quite a week. A very interesting week, and we're just ready for it to be done. You're the sick child? You don't look like it. We got a room. Peter's getting his tablet back. It's a cute little bed they got you on, bud. We just told the nurse what's going on. The doctor already signed up for us. He should be in any moment. That red string is only for emergencies. So if things get really bad in here, we pull it so that they know they need to come to us as soon as possible.
Oh, so that's called the nurses?
It's an emergency pull string. Okay, it says pull for help at the top. All right, so you only pull it for emergency. Are you in an emergency right now? No. All right. So he's got his tissue just in case it happens again. We're the only ones that are here in the emergency room. They said they had about 90 basic trainees here a few hours ago, so we came at a really good time. We got lucky, because we would have been waiting for a very long time if we showed up a little bit earlier, huh? Yeah. Peter, what are you watching? What is it called? Mix it up?
Mickey and Minnie Mix It Up.
Mickey and Minnie Mix It Up. They do love that show. What other shows do you like? Jake and the Neverland Pirates, Bluey. Oh, you got Super Kitties. Mix It Up.
I only got one.
Oh, yeah. We ran out really quickly. You guys have been watching.
I got some Blueys.
You have a lot of Blueys. You've been watching Bluey a lot lately. Every time I see you on your tablet, you're usually watching Bluey. Bluey's super cute. I have no problem with the kiddos watching Bluey. All right, ready to wait until the doctor gets here? See what's going on? Peter, you doing good?
Yeah.
Doctor just came in. He definitely thinks Peter needs to get on some type of allergy medication and some saline nose drops, right? Nose spray. Saline nose solution. Shoot up your nose, buddy. So we're gonna have to stop by the store and pick up some of that. The pharmacy here is closed, but he thinks he's gonna be okay. If it continues, we definitely need to figure out something. There's Peter's toes. Stinky toes. But we also need to schedule an appointment with his regular doctor to see if there's something else that we need to be doing. Here in the emergency room, that's not something that they can do to get him set up with a specialist. So we just need to monitor it. Hopefully he's gonna be on the up and up. Doctor's not too worried about the amount of blood that he lost, considering he's looking pretty good right now. He's not white, he's acting normal. He's in good health. His blood pressure was a little high. His heart rate was a little high, but that's kind of to be expected. So we're waiting on our discharge paperwork. Then we're gonna head on home, collect Jane, and try to enjoy a relaxing evening. So we decided to stop at the BX.
I'm good.
And get some medicine for Peter. He's asking for Play-Doh. You think we're here to get you some toys? We gotta get you your medicine, bud.
At the end, can we get Play-Doh?
Oh. Every time we go to the BX, you always ask for something, huh? BX is about to close in about 15 minutes. I've never seen this place so vacant. No, we're here to get you medicine. Let's hurry up and get in there. These people want to go home too. Oh. We're the only ones in here. Everything's closed up, right? Oh, yeah.
BX is a big place.
That's the last one.
Zyrtec. Not $20 for this.
$20 for that? How many is in there?
24.
Okay, and that's for children, yeah.
And then there's children's Claritin.
That'll make him drowsy though.
This is non-drowsy.
Can we get cherry?
No, we already have Tylenol and that's not what we're here for. We need to get you some kind of allergy medicine, bud.
Dad, do you need this because you're an old man?
What's this one?
Dad. Dad.
Too many options these days.
Mom.
What did you just say to me?
I don't know.
Peter just asked me, Mom, do you
And
need
Dad's
this
an
because
old
you're
man.
an old woman? I'm not that old.
You're gonna need this.
I don't need that. So I think we're gonna get this. He said get something for congestion. Oh, but he said get the nose spray, the nasal saline spray. Okay, so there's a saline spray up here.
Mom, come here.
One of those.
This one, right?
Gas relief drops. Well, for Peter, yes. That kid.
I know, Dad.
Gotta stay away from him on certain times of the day. And he doesn't even say excuse me. We're working on that.
How Daddy's back can rest.
Oh, no, yeah. Nope, put that back.
Yes.
We're not here to buy bigger items or break things. You shopping for dog toys and treats for Bella? She won't eat that. She's such a picky eater, just like you.
I never do.
Put that toy down. That is a beautiful sunset. We're almost home. Just had to capture this. It's just so beautiful. It's actually a perfect way to end the day with a beautiful sunset like that. Good morning, everybody. It is a few days after our trip to the emergency room. Wanted to give you guys an update on how Peter is doing. Before we end this video, he is doing absolutely fantastic. He had 2 additional bloody noses that night, and we were able to stop him pretty quickly. It was nothing like that afternoon. He's been sleeping through the night well. His cold seems to be going away, and he's back to his rambunctious self. It was a very scary moment for sure. Actually a scary week because he was getting those bloody noses throughout the whole week. And as a parent, when your child is bleeding that much, it is very scary. So we're very happy that it's wrapped up. It's in the family history for sure. So hopefully he's not gonna have a lot of bloody noses like that into his future. I don't even think Adam has had anything that bad before. And he gets them quite often, usually when the air is much drier. But we're gonna wrap up this video. It is very early in the morning. It's 5:15. We've been up for a little bit. Adam just left for work. Kids are still sleeping. They usually get up between 7 and 8. We have a busy day today. We're going to go see a movie, get some homeschooling done, and we have a fun event with Adam's work this evening. They put together quite the event on base, and it's going to be fun. So with that, guys, thank you so much for tagging along with us on this video. It was one of those videos that had quite the scare. Hopefully we can keep that to a minimum here in our house. Hate when the kids are sick. Absolutely hate it. Really wish we can bottle it up ourselves and take the pain from them. If I could have a superpower, that would be one of them. So thank you so much, guys, for tagging along in this video. And if you are new and haven't done this already, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you guys come along on all our adventures. We have 4th of July coming up next week, and a very exciting weekend adventure, especially for myself. I'm going to be doing a bucket list item at the very top of the list. This is something I've always wanted to do, never thought that I would actually have the opportunity or the guts to do it. I'm going to be skydiving, and I've tried not to think about it too much. I watched my husband skydive about a month ago, and it calmed my nerves with just watching the process and how he reacted when he landed. But just thinking about it now kind of got me a little bit of some butterflies for sure. So you guys are going to have to come along for that. I'll show you the whole process of preparing for the dive and everything, the whole day, all my thoughts. Jumping out of the plane, I'm going to get the package where I have a photographer follow me through the whole process, so you guys don't miss out on anything. So subscribe to the channel so you guys can watch me jump out of an airplane and free fall. I think it's 14,000 feet. So I'm sure I will be screaming very, very loudly while my skin's flapping in the air because it is 120 miles per hour that you're going to be free falling. Okay, new subject. I have some work to do at my laptop right here, coffee right here. I have about an hour this morning to get things done because it's a very busy day. So I got to get to it. Thank you guys for coming along with us. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Thumbs up the video. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.
Let's go adventure in the deep blue sea. Home is with you wherever that may be. Home is with you wherever that may be.